Good morning. How are you? Today is March 9th, and it is 6:19 in the a.m. Just left the gym. Come on in. Make sure you are safely getting into the ride. We want no, fatalities. We want nobody getting hurt. Please buckle up, buckle real tight. So, if you don't know me, hello, my name is Mayya, and I am your host of Motivation and Muscles with Mayya Ting. We have co-host. Co-host this morning is a large. Yeah, co-host is a large. And I like to have co-hosts every morning. Yeah. Although my husband got me a really fancy, schmancy coffee machine for Christmas, I buy my own coffee in the morning, Monday through Friday, and I make my own coffee at home on the weekends. But during the week, if I want to have a cup of tea, I do use the fancy coffee maker. Yeah, so welcome. So, okay, let me just start off by saying that on this competition prep, right, my carb intake is very low. So what does that mean? And what does that mean to you guys? That means buckle up. Because my carb intake is so small, and the carbs that I do take in, it's not really what you want. So it's like a plain salt-free rice cake. Okay? So what happens when you take in little to no carbs, your brain function is a bit out of whack. That's the reason why when people say, oh, I want to start my fitness journey, I want to start eating healthy, I'm just cutting out all carbs. I'm like, well, why? You can still lose weight, tone up, and not completely cut carbs. I've never heard a valid reason why carbs should be cut, unless you're doing like an eating split. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you have your carbs, but Thursdays and Tuesdays, you don't have any carbs, something like that. And even that can be a bit extreme, but to each his own. Yeah, so I think I'm at the point where my brain is starting to spiral. And the show, guess what, ain't until May 27th. My brain is starting to spiral. So this morning, I felt like my trainer was laughing at me. I did. And I don't know. Sometimes he be giggling at us. And I'll be like, I caught you. Anyway, so today is Thursday, right? So tomorrow I challenged him. I said, you need to step it up as a trainer. You need to step it up. Vacation is over. Okay? Step it up. Because this workout is easy. It really isn't. But every now and then I got to get in my trainer's behind and let him know that his clients, we need more. So I told him to get a good night's rest. Because tomorrow we're bringing it. I don't want to hear you overslept. I don't want to hear you coming in a little. I don't want to hear it. So what does that mean for me? I'm going to pay tomorrow. I'm going to pay. So I have my Beats right here. And they are charging. Because I have a funny feeling that I am going to have to wear my headphones while I work out just to kind of tune the world out. Now, he plays really, really good music in the morning, I must admit. Sometimes he goes old school. Sometimes he does all Caribbean music. Sometimes he does all rap. Sometimes he does a little bit of slow jams in there. I mean, he is a good DJ. He's a better trainer, but he's a good DJ. The music be, right? Like this morning, he was playing some Foxy Brown. Okay, that's what I'm talking about anyway. So I think when I get home throughout the day, I'm going to have to make me a playlist, like in the zone playlist. I have playlists of all kinds. I have a Stairmaster playlist. I have a cardio playlist. But I have a gospel playlist. I have a ratchet playlist, and it's titled Ratchet Music. So let me sip on some co-host right quick. Oh, you hot. Wow. That's so good. Anyway, that's fresh. Anyway, and it's hot. I'm gonna have to get me a playlist because I'm gonna need to tune out. I'm gonna have to cut my hair. And I'm gonna have to be in the bed by 7 o'clock. I think I put my foot in my mouth, but I'm up for the challenge. And I hope he has his phone ready to get some footage, because I have nothing to say. I think what I need to do from here on out is not talk at all. And that's what I'm gonna do. Hello. That's what I'm gonna have to do. It's hot. Yeah, so y'all pray for me, because do you ever put your foot in your mouth and you be like, I really shouldn't have said that? That's pretty much what I did. But I'm up for the challenge. Oh, and today was my first day jumping rope since I broke my foot. It was a little tough, a little rough getting started. And then my foot was like, what you doing? What's happening? But we did it. I had 4 sets of 125 jump ropes, and I did it. No pain, no nothing. So, that's a plus. So yeah, I am going to have to make me a playlist for tomorrow and for moving forward, because it's going to be a whole mess, in a good way though. But May 27th will be here before you know it. It's already March. I got things to do. I just really need to focus on my food. And that's it. That's really all I need to focus on. He is in charge of my training. I don't have to worry about that. So that is what's going on in my world. I'm running this light. Yeah, well, okay. So yeah, I think around 12 o'clock today, 12:30ish, I'm gonna go to the office to meet with my lead, get some things done. I won't be in this current role anymore. I'll be moving on to being a graduation coach, which I'm so excited about. So excited. I love motivating, uplifting people, edifying people, checking people. I love it. I love being that accountability partner for people. I love it. I love it. So what I've been doing on the side, along with doing my own work, is just trying to put some things in place for when I start my new role. I'm so excited. I'm so thankful, so grateful. And then I do have the option of coming into the office. I'm gonna start coming in at least once a week, like today. But I have to go into that office. This is one thing about going into the office where I work. It's like we're a virtual school, so we don't get the opportunity all the time to see each other, right? So when we see each other at the office, it's like a reunion. Now, we are getting work done, but it's not as much work as you would get done if you were home. Because it is so much distraction. And I am a unofficial social butterfly. I like people, but then I don't like people. Too much of people overwhelms me. But yeah, I need to start getting out of the house. I do. I am a recluse. I do everything from the comforts of my home, and I need to stop that. I really, really do. Oh, another side note, my husband and I, we have decided on some contractors that we're gonna hire to rip up the floors. You know, that was the main thing that my mom wanted to get done. So I need to make sure we might get that done within the next couple of weeks or so. Go ahead and get them contractors in, get the floors done. So that's one thing that I've done that I know for a fact my mom wanted to get done. So much so that we don't even have to pay the contractors to buy the tile. We already have the tile, right? So we just need to pay them for the labor. And I think they need grout. I think they need grout. So yeah, it's gonna be 4 to 5 days worth of just people in the house. And then it also kind of freaks me out because it's like, you know, I watch a lot of true crime and I'm just like, okay, having strangers in my house, and how do I keep myself safe? I cannot just work from my office, which is in my bedroom, and I can't be downstairs because there'll be a lot of noise. Like, how am I going to work this out? But I'll make it work. Because, you know, I'll be the only one there. My husband will be working. So, yeah, and I want to be as safe as possible. And not that I think that these people are going to do anything, but I just need to be on high alert. I need to keep myself safe. And I just need to be aware. I don't want to let my whole guard down and then something crazy happens, right? So yeah. So we're excited about that. And I think once we get these floors done, the next project will be to finish the cabinets, because my mother started, she painted the bottom cabinets gray, but then she never got to the top cabinets. Those are still the mahogany wood. So the gray that she started with, in my opinion, I think is a tad bit too dark. I just want to get a lighter gray. And I know that my daughter's father, who is an architect, said he's going to help us with that. So with the whole taking the doors off, really getting it all sanded down, and, you know, making sure that we do the process right. Because my mother didn't really do the process or start the process right. So we want to finish it right. So when it's time for me to go to Home Depot to pick up the grout and the stuff that the contractors need, I'll go ahead and pull some swatches for the gray, for the cabinets to be painted gray. Yeah, and then the island, I kind of want to make it where there are plugs in the island. So when I want to, you know, I'm baking a cake, or I'm cooking or I'm using something that requires electricity, I don't have to kind of stretch the cord all the way from the island to like where the sink is, or to the, you know, I want to plug it right into the island. So I need to get an electrician in to do that. Oh, and now that I think about it, the contractor was like, the worst part of doing these floors is moving all of your everything out of the way. Like, refrigerator needs to be moved, stove needs to be moved. So like, how are we gonna, well, we won't be using the stove, obviously, but it'll be a lot of eating out for my husband and my little big brother, and for me, I'm gonna continue using the air fryer. Yeah, so, and then I need to buy snacks and drinks and stuff for the contractors so they can constantly stay, you know, full and hydrated and wanting to work. What is this? What is that? This green flashing light. What is it? See that green? It's weird. Never seen it before. But anyway, yeah, because I know that contractors want to take their lunch and it'd be a 2-3 hour lunch. I'm not about that life. So listen, I want to keep stuff there so they can kind of keep this ball rolling. And we were quoted a really, really good price. And when we had the guy come in to take the measurements or whatever, he was super professional. My husband had already seen all of his work, looked at the reviews. So we're ready to rock and roll. They're just waiting on us. So absolutely, we're ready. In about 2 more weeks. Yeah. That's it. It ain't nothing else. Y'all can slowly get off the roller coaster. Unbuckle first. And you know, once you get up and you get out of the ride, there's like a little bit of a gap between the platform and the ride. Please go ahead and just carefully, get out. Take all your belongings with you. The stuff that you keep in the locker, take it with you. We have our squat challenge today. Today is day 9. We have 15 squat side leg lifts. I'm using resistance bands. You can go ahead and use weights if you want. I'm using the band. Let's do it, okay? No excuses, So yeah, I will see y'all a little bit later. I gotta let co-host wake me up just a little bit more, and I should be ready in a few. I'll talk to you guys later. I love you so much, and thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting if you have a comment, right? And don't forget, when we hit 200, is it raining? Lord. Once we hit 200 subscribers, I'm gonna do a giveaway. So get your mind right? I'll talk to you later. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this type of content. And yeah, I'll talk to you later. I love you. Bye.